Welcome to Birmingham Live Music Project, where we explore impact of various global challenges on the UK live music industry. In the three coming videos, we explore challenges of Brexit and COVID-19 on Birmingham live music ecosystem.
Birmingham is home to over 1 million people and is larger than Manchester and Liverpool combined. Its size, population and industrial structure are similar to Lyon, Budapest and Athens. The City of 1,000 Trades is probably more accurately described these days as the City of 1,000 Genres. Bhangra, reggae, jazz, heavy metal and grime are just a few that Birmingham artists are notable for producing and developing. The second city's rich musical heritage includes Black Sabbath, Duran Duran, The Beat, Steel Pulse, Judas Priest and ELO. UB40's first ever gig took place at the Hare and Hounds in B14. Black Sabbath have their roots in Aston, B6, and played their first gig at the city centre's Crown in B5. More recently, a younger generation of artists, including Laura Mavula, Lady LaSure and JK, are part of a diverse local scene that diligently produces artists with a worldwide audience. The demographics of Birmingham are very ethnically diverse, and with over 40% of its population under the age of 25, it is also the youngest city in Europe.
So Birmingham is a really diverse city and its music reflects its communities and the music output reflects its communities. There are, obviously Indigenous Burmese, Irish, a huge population, but also post-war, particularly from Afro-Caribbean and South Asian communities. And the fusion and the way that those communities have lived and worked together has created this great, diverse, unique music culture in the city.
Birmingham could be UK's first plural city. We're 43% diverse, non-white. What that melting pot does is it creates a new sound, and sonically we're evolving all the time.
Birmingham is a ridiculously young city and young people want to attend live music and events.
The youth voice in Birmingham is thriving, it's definitely alive, it's loud, it's got attitude in all the right ways. I feel that young people want to say something, we've got things to say, we've got art to create, and to be honest you can see that just walking down Digbeth and seeing the graffiti and how even that changes.
UK Music estimates that music tourism brought 877,000 tourists to Birmingham in the West Midlands region in 2019, up 19% from 2018, both domestic and overseas, and a total spend of £252 million on culture, up from £211 million in 2018. This sustains 2,453 full-time jobs, 5% of the national music tourism workforce, and the West Midlands welcomes 7% of the nation's music tourists, accounting for 5% of the UK's music spend. Our research found that Birmingham has 195 venues and an approximate total capacity of 98,000, meaning that around 10% of the entire city's population could have attended a show on the same night.
I think the research that the Birmingham Live Music Project highlighted, which was really significant for me, was the amount of music that happens at any given night. I can't remember the figures, something like 98,000 people might be getting live gigs. And in that, there's all types of music, and again, that reflects our, diverse cultures and communities. So, I don't want to go through them, but you can see jazz and rap and grime and soul and hip hop and rock and metal. And I guess, that's true of a lot of cities. But we lose sight of that in Birmingham, that at any given night you can see any type of music in all types of venues, whether you want to go to the big NEC arenas or go to the really small non-venue spaces and places that exist in places like Digbeth.
The city is home to two of the largest venues in the UK, the Birmingham Arena with a capacity of 15,800 and the NEC Genting Arena with a capacity of 15,600. The makeup of venues in the city shows that student and social clubs account for 14%, large and medium dedicated music venues are 3%, but pubs, bars and small venues make up 49.36%. Birmingham is unique in that 29% of its venue spaces are what we might call unorthodox. Concert halls within university buildings, restaurants, social clubs and outdoor space.
Birmingham is a unique city because we can host festivals that have capacities of over 10,000 people right here in the city centre in Digbeth. Not many cities globally can do that.
The proximity of the diverse cultures of Birmingham have really given an osmosis to music from the city. I think you can't help but it comes in and then it gets thrown back out by all, in all manner of different ways, and it's fantastic to listen to and to see.
There's a lot of people, if you meet in Birmingham, who have either got Indian, Pakistani, Bengali, Irish, heritage, West Indian, all these kind of things that have gone in to make the city what it is. And musically, that's amazing. That is what gives us the edge.
Our survey data among active and regular gig goers reveals that the average spend on a music-related event in the city varies between £5 and £190. Over 51% of attendees spend less than £45, while 5% have no costs. The largest costs are tickets, 37%, varying from £5 to £65, followed by spending on food and drinks at the venue, 26%, and outside the venue, 17%. 11% of that spending takes place at or in the vicinity of Birmingham Arena, which is one of the largest venues in the city, but the majority is spent in areas near venues of a much smaller capacity. The economical scale of live event spend comes into perspective if we cross-tabulate it with the number of events attended on average per month. Our 93 respondents attended approximately 463 events each month pre-COVID-19, an average of approximately 5 events per person each month. Over 48% of those were ticketed gigs at clubs and small venues, emphasising the importance of those types of venues to the overall ecology. Our respondents spent on average £20.84 on live music per month, highlighting the potential for revenue growth in a region of 1 million people if the city's estimated total live music capacity of 98,000 per day could be fully harnessed.
There's nothing wrong with food pubs. They have benefits obviously to the communities, but the cultural relevance of a music venue goes way beyond that enjoyment of a gig. It creates a whole wealth of creatives in the area.
The cultural effort in Birmingham is outstanding and world renowned. It's also a festival city, and we can see some absolutely amazing events that happen across the year.
Birmingham's a unique city. We are incredibly diverse. We're a melting pot, not just of people, but of arts and arts organisations. We don't have to force that narrative that we are a diverse city. We should embrace it and be emboldened by the fact we have it at our fingertips.
So Birmingham does not get the recognition, I think, for all manner of things, but particularly its music output. And there's a saying that we don't shout enough about ourselves, and while I hate that saying, it's also true. We do not shout about ourselves, and we have much to shout about, both our heritage, music with a heritage connection, and also our contemporary music. The stuff. If I was young now, it's going out to live music and listening to the live music coming through. It's just incredible.
So yeah, Birmingham's a vibey city. We're loud, we've got personality, we've got attitude, and there is a great community here.
There's no denying that Birmingham is the home of heavy metal. Even Trivial Pursuit recognises it with the question, where's the home of heavy metal? The answer is, of course, Birmingham. We created that history. We keep making history, and we will continue to do so as long as we have the right support to do it.
The Birmingham Live Music Project team is conducting important research on the impact of Brexit and COVID-19 on the region's music industry, as well as collecting and analysing important data about when, where and how people enjoy live music in the West Midlands. If you would like to find out more about our project, visit our webpage and follow us on social media, where you can keep up to date with our activities, recent results and analysis.